Hello, good evening, and welcome to Divination Diva with myself, Indigo from Indigo's Oracle. I'm literally just sharing out to my page, and then I'll stop looking at my phone because it does seem incredibly rude, but I do need to share it out for you. So just give me one moment and I shall be back with you. I hope everyone's had a lovely, lovely day. It's been beautiful weather. Beautiful weather, and I'm broadcasting from Keynsham between Bath and Bristol, so it might be something you've someplace you've been to or not. I think that's it. I think we're there. So how is everyone doing? Hi Anna McCoy, nice to see you here. So as you can see here, I can put your comments onto the screen, and I'm using StreamYard, so they will pop up there. I know the internet seems, or Facebook seems very slow this evening. So I'm just going to check and make sure that that has been sent over to my page. How is everyone doing? What have you been up to? What have you been up to? You never guess what I've been up to when my phone's covered in it and I'm covered in it. So I tried to have a bit of a tidy up, but I still managed to get it everywhere. All right, let me just share this out a moment onto my page and my newsfeed. And we will be there. And so, welcome to Divination Diva. I'm going to pay attention now. I've got more people on Facebook than saying is here on StreamYard. So please do speak up if you're here, put a comment up. It would be great to know how you're doing. Say hello, all that wonderful stuff. Can everyone hear okay and see okay? That's one thing, because numbers going up and down. I don't want that happening. All right, anyway, this is Divination Diva show. I'm Indigo from Indigo's Oracle, and I'm a practicing psychic medium and lady of magic. So mystic, medium and magic is my tag. Today I was saying, what am I going to divine with today? Wonderful. Thank you, Shelley. Thank you so much. What am I going to divine with today? And I said, because Spirit give me the inspiration, answers on the postcards. So today we're doing postcards. Now, this is only a small selection of the postcards I have, and I'm very, very keen to show people you can divine, or you can read into any situation with any item, anything you have. So in the past, we've done wax, we've done we've done crystal ball, we've done shells, we've done nail varnish. Today we're doing postcards. Thank you, Lauren. Thank you for sharing. So if you can share out the broadcast for Keep On Chatting Network and myself, that'd be amazing. Anyone who would love a reading, please put up the prettiest emojis you can find, just because my spirit guide, my main spirit guide, my best friend in spirit, would love to see them. She loves your creativity, and also it gives me indication you've given permission to read. All readings on here on Divination Diva are complimentary, and just depends whether they choose you. I am not choosing. So please do comment, and we'll move on with some postcard readings. Okay, just going to let the comments build up because it's incredibly slow this evening. Hello everyone who's joined that I haven't said hello to. All right, so the first person I'm going to work with is Anna McCoy. Okay, so I'm just going to shuffle my postcards like I do with a deck of cards, but they're really big and really clumsy. I want to go for this one for Anna. I want to go for this one. All right. So this is from an art exhibition that I saw in Barcelona. And what I want to say to you, Anna, is that one, it looks like you, which is quite strange, isn't it? It really does look like you. It's even almost got your picture of your profile. Let me just put it over. I'll get my left and rights right in a minute. Doesn't that look like you? Isn't that cool? Anyway. This is the story of this card, is that I was in Barcelona with my daughter, and we were I don't know why we were doing something different to my husband, but we were. And we decided to just go for a walk. And we went for a walk in the middle of nowhere and just sort of kept walking. And she was quite small. And we came across this pop-up art gallery, and it had the most interesting art. And I was totally led here. There was no advert. There was no directions. We didn't look it up on TripAdvisor. And that's what I want to bring to you, Anna. I want to bring to you, one, you've used the star, which I use a lot within my work. And I actually have a star tattooed on my wrist. But what I want to say is you are guided in every step of the way. Every step of the way. Now, I know that you see people's truth through their eyes. Don't ever feel that you don't. Okay, if someone doesn't have eyes you can look into clearly, know that that is an indication that they may not have your best interest at heart. Okay, now there's someone around you who's got this behavior. Now it can be a learning difficulty as well, so please do not prejudge, but I'm talking about that inner deep soul understanding, not necessarily an outward understanding. What I would say, though, is look at this lady's face. Now, she could be considered as sad. She could be considered as sexy. She could be considered as angry. Or she could be considered as, I just don't care. So I feel they're saying to you, Anna, even though you have this inner gut feeling, don't read a book by its cover. And when I'm bringing that in, if you bring the picture in closer and closer and closer, she's actually drawn on pages of a book. Okay, so it's just saying about understanding someone's story, understanding where someone comes from before you make that decision, even though we're saying to you, you are guided and you do need to pay attention to it. Now, I'm just going to look at the words here. So we definitely got the 18th of July as a connection to you, very important connection to you. And I also want to say the 14th of May is a very important connection to you as well. Now, this is in Spanish. So I'm just seeing what else we've got here that is bringing my attention. Okay. Right. So art is something that you do for pleasure. Do it more. Okay. Do it more. I want to take away the tears. I want to give you self-expression in a way that you feel comfortable telling your story. Okay, lots of love there. Thank you very, very much. Hi, Stacey, and hi, Eileen. So whoever would like a reading, I'm just doing little postcard readings. Please do put up some lovely pictures just to let me know that you've given permission to read. I hope that made sense for you, Anna McCoy. Thank you very much for being here. You're a very blessed lady, aren't you? You've had readings quite a lot from me. Thank you for being here. I'm not saying that that's, well, it's a blessing, isn't it? It's a blessing to get a reading, not from me. A message from Spirit is a blessing. All right. So do put up your pictures, my loves, and I'll move on with the next person. Okay, thank you very much for the 15 who are here watching. Thank you for being here. I'm Indigo from Indigo's Oracle, Mystic, Medium and Magic. Thank you. All right, hi Lauren, how are you doing? So Spirit's chosen you, and I'm gonna, this isn't a postcard, but it's going to be a postcard because I need to cut the edge off. Okay, now there's a reason Spirit have done this, because I'm a Virgo, and even though I'm not tidy, I'd love to be tidy. Please, someone help me be tidy. Even though I'm not tidy, I do like things in order. And when I say it's not an OCD, I don't believe, but I would like this corner cut off in a nice, smart edge. Now, I do have the right machine to do this. Okay, this is where we're going, Lauren. Okay, not cutting corners with the wrong things. Okay. Have a little think about what you've been considering lately. Oh, that'll do. And consider back into it. Is that really going to do? Okay. Don't know what it is, but what they are showing me is the element of wind. So consider some wind protection. Now, I don't know whether it's wind protection for, as I'm showing you my paint, but it's wind protection for your building, or whether it's wind protection for your comfort in the building. I'm not sure. But what they are saying is they're saying you'll need a blanket. Okay, so they may be saying to you about something about the flooring or the inside of your sacred space. Now, the full moon is coming up on Saturday, folks, and we've got the wolf, and we've got fox, and we've got bear, and we've got hedgehog. So wolf is teacher. So there's something around the full moon, or maybe working with the full moon abundance with myself on Monday. Everyone's welcome, 10 p.m. and it's can't remember how much it is, £7 I think. Anyway, it's on my page. Do a bit of magic on a full moon. But it's 2 days either side. So while I'm still working, it'll be not the exact day. When I'm not working anymore for my employer, it will change. Anyway, that's another story. I'm digressing. The healing, the communication is perfect, but the comfort needs to be right. There's something you need to rethink. So fox is bringing in a cunningness, a way of making things meet, making things work. Maybe asking if anyone's got something spare is what's coming to my mind. Hedgehog is like the little defensive part, which is like, I don't want to do this. And the bear is saying about being cozy, cuddly, and somewhere for all people. Okay. Bear in mind with your thoughts going forward, a lot of the work you're doing is healing. Some people who need healing need also a condition that is, I don't know whether it's, I don't know. It just needs to be the right place. Okay. So consider what you're doing. All right. Lots and lots of love. I'm the same like that with order, but not very tidy. Yes, I've been thinking on insulating sacred space. I want warmth and cozy in my space. Absolutely. And I do feel there'll be people with arthritis coming to you. And when they come to you with arthritis, they need to be warmer. Otherwise, it's going to be very uncomfortable. I'm doing mine shortly, darling. Once I've done mine, I'll show you how to do it. And it's really simple. I went on YouTube, and you just use insulating stuff and staple gun. So I have a staple gun for the first time in my life. And they want to take you on a magic carpet. So they're saying to you about the carpet, it's gonna come. Ask and it will come. Okay. Something about putting a post up on Facebook, put your requirements, someone will donate it to you. Okay. Ask and it will come. Lots and lots of love there. All right. Thank you very, very much for working with me, Lauren. Thank you for all your support for my business. I really appreciate it. Hi, Shelley. So if you can put up some emojis, folks. All readings on Divination Diva show are complimentary, but we're only here for a short while. So please do put up your emojis as quick as you can, and my lovely spirit friends will choose. I do not look at the comments. So you need to comment with a view of me seeing, not seeing, them seeing, her seeing. Okay. All right. Ooh. So Laura Gordon Brander. Yeah, it's hot, isn't it? You're in the UK or are you in America's the same though, isn't it? Different parts of America is the same. It's very hot. Very hot. You got Klimt. Okay. You've got Gustav Klimt. It's one of my favorite artists. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. This one is called La Vierge. So I don't know what Vierge means. It's in Prague, this picture, and it's beautiful. What I want to say to you, Laura, is about getting some girls together and having a sleepover, having some special time together. I want to bring in the element of spirit. So I don't know whether you're pagan in your own beliefs or magical in your own beliefs, but I want to bring a group of women together. I want to put flowers in our hair and I want to dance the night away. I just want to go somewhere quiet that I can have a tent or a yurt or whatever it is you fancy sleeping in, and just burn wood, stare into the fire, tell stories, catch up. Feels like there's been a real disconnection with your small group of good friends. Okay. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's got very similar colors to my brand, you know, branding. That sounds terrible, but you know, my thingy in the corner. I get the right place in a minute. No, it's back to front. So confusing, so confusing. So there'll be something within this, Laura, that it's feeling like something is back to front. It is feeling like you should have done this a while ago. Okay. But I want to pull people together, but especially women. Okay, especially women. Now, one of your girlfriends has gone through a really, really tough time. I don't know whether they've separated or the partner has passed on, but there's that energy around this tough time. And I feel it will really, really pull you together and just bring you a sense of belonging, because that's what I'm feeling's missing with you at the moment. It's about reconnecting with ourselves. So in October, I'm going to a shamanic camp, which we call Reconnection Camp. And it is literally about using art, using storytelling, using fire, using dance and yoga to just reconnect with the bits of us. Because in our everyday, we kind of get so lost in other people's stuff. We get so lost in our working day that sometimes we forget that inner freedom. We forget that dancing like no one's watching and singing like everyone's got earplugs in their ears. I'm joking. But it's really important to remember your free spirit. And I want to give you that. Okay. And there's something you're not saying, Laura. There's someone around you that's not treating you very, I don't know that it's kindly, but it's about respect. You must speak up. You must speak up. And if you find it difficult, my love, get a little blue ribbon and just put it on your handbag or put it on your jeans or somewhere near you. And it will call in the energy of the throat chakra to work with you in that way. Okay. You can also use tiger eye for confidence and red for power, personal power. Lots of love there. Thank you very, very much. Oh, hi, Eleni. Hi, Sue Bailey. Hi, Jack. Hi, Valerie. I think I said hello to Valerie already, but I do like your little creature or necklace or antennae, or I don't know what it is, but it just looks funky. It looks funky. All right. So if you can just put some emojis up. And after this, I'm going to have my meal because I am very, very hungry. But the good thing with eating late is you eat better, don't you? You eat better. So I can concentrate rather than putting something in my face very quickly. I did do that with a packet of crisps, though. So I hope you're enjoying the show. Every 7:30, every Friday at 7:30. It's very hot in the UK. I find it quite hard to concentrate. Every Friday at 7:30, I'm here with the Divination Diva show on Keep On Chatting Network. Do check out their other programs, though, because it's all about the mysteries and magic and just wonderful things, subjects other places don't touch. Okay. Thank you very much. Glad you enjoyed it. Thank you, Laura. Hope it made sense for you. Maybe quite envious, actually. I want to go and lie in a tent with my friends. I did go to a honey pod, but one of our friends couldn't make it, so I need to go back. Need to book that, really. Anyway, digressing. Put some pictures up. Fill the screen. Fill the screen with love hearts and smiley faces. Thank you for being here. Okay. All right, so I'm going to work with Sarah Hale. Thank you for being here, Sarah. So I'm just going to shuffle them like I would do with normal cards. And Spirit's saying this one. Aha, this is from the same art exhibition in Barcelona. Okay, but this one is to do with organized chaos, Sarah Hale. Okay, now there's like something within your mind that you kind of know what you want to do, but you're finding it quite hard to relate to other people what you want to do or where you want to go. It's like you need to find a new way of communicating what you desire, what your need is, I suppose. I hope that makes sense. Now, communication isn't just verbal. We can use symbols, we can use colors, we can use sounds. There's so many ways we can communicate through. And if you're wanting to communicate with spirit, darling, which is what they're bringing to my mind, you just need to sit quietly on a regular basis. Okay. Now, all these squiggles on here, I'm hoping as you're looking at this card that you're seeing these squiggles meaning something. Now, for me, they're representing, and I don't know whether this is true, but for me, it looks like a microscopic hair. Okay, so there's a connection with hair with you. There's a connection with concern for your hair or concern of the quality of your hair. Just get advice, love, because there's something in your personality that you get in an anxiety situation before you've got the information you need. So it's no disrespect. I'm just tapping into your energy here, my darling. And they're just saying, just make sure that you're getting the information you need. Speak to the experts. Okay. Now, I had a period of time, I think after my daughter was born, I was losing hair. And I still have my hair now. And it sometimes needs a little bit of help. Okay. Sometimes needs a bit of help. Now, I want to say to you that there's a lot of busyness in your brain, a lot of busyness in your brain. So when they're saying about sitting quietly to link with spirit, they're also saying to download and be mindful and also let go of the stress. Because it's like I can see this massive list of things you've got to do, but are they really things you've got to do? Or have you got into that anxiety place where we kind of fill our list? Okay. So for instance, I know tonight I've got to eat. I've got to say goodnight to my daughter because that's got to happen. I've got to brush my teeth. I've got to wash my face. I've got to get in my pajamas or not because it's boiling and go to sleep. Other than that, everything else, it might happen or it might not. Yes, I'm hoping to paint the rest of my new sacred space because we're going to have bad weather coming forth. Yes, I'm hoping to organise some of my business while people are sitting watching TV, but it's not necessary. So I want you to learn to prioritise, but prioritise with need. And then it will take away a lot of your worry. Because the reason you procrastinate, and this is other people with anxiety as well, is that you have too much to think about. How can you start something if all you're doing is thinking, oh my gosh, I've got 10 things to do and only 3 hours to do it? You need to just focus on one thing at a time and work it down. Now I'm going to flip this card because I feel that there's a real change of energy in you, my love. And I'm going to flick this card and I'm going to say the name Joe has a connection for you. I'm going to say June and May are both important dates, but June is a birthday. May is a passing of a loved one in spirit. I also want to say you're a very creative person. And one of the things will help you wind down is creativity or art. So if you haven't done art therapy or just drawing or painting for the fun of it, do it. That's what they want you to do. Okay. Now there's a telephone number here which is 614646. That should have some meaning for you, and also the number 16 as a house number. Okay, lots of love, Sarah Hell. I hope that made sense to you. Please do speak up. Thank you. Did I? I made a wink. Doesn't it look like my daughter? It's Josephine Wall. I brought it years ago. I can't get another one. It's got, look, it's got beautiful big crystals. Lush, isn't it? But it'll be better in my studio. My studio will be back up and running soon, instead of where I broadcast at the moment. All right. So if you'd like a reading with a postcard, please do put up some nice pictures. Yes, some bits did. Okay. Thank you, Sarah. If it doesn't make sense to you, just throw it away. No, I'm joking. Just take it on board, because I may have relayed it incorrectly. It isn't my daughter, but it does look like her, doesn't it? Looked even more like her as a babe. Yes, Sarah, thank you very much. All right, so I'm just going to go through. So Sharon Jute. Oh my gosh, you got a crying eye. That's sad. Why you got a crying eye, Sharon Jute? Okay. We got a blank one for you. It's not even a postcard. What is going on? What is going on? Okay. So there's a feeling of being really lonely, because I know you've got your crying eye, but I've got a blank card here. And I want to give you a perspective, Sharon. I want to give you a perspective. Now, we have one half, one side. One side says, there's no, oh, for your country, South Africa. Bless you, sweetheart. Bless you. Oh, okay. Don't know whether you were on my broadcast earlier, but I had someone say, yeah. So maybe that was connected to you. Anyway, here we go. On one side, we have nothing. Okay, we have absolutely nothing. Oh, Indigo's pulled a card and it's got nothing for me. I'm not worthy of receiving a message. I have no importance. There's no guidance for me today. On the other side, we have a blank canvas. Okay, now I don't need pictures to read. Okay, I like having pictures because they're pretty and they're interesting and they're fun. Okay, now if people, I know the comments are very slow tonight, but if people give me feedback as I read, then if I trip up, I won't go further into the trip up. So it's always helpful, just for future notice. But there is a little tiny pink dot here, and there's a little tiny blue J. So you're in Johannesburg, are you, Sharon? Are you in Johannesburg, or are you talking of Johannesburg? I haven't seen what's happened, so I don't watch the news. So I don't know, okay? But what I do want to say is that it's up to you, sweetheart. Cannot see other people's comments. Some of them will be on Keep On Chatting Network. Some of them will be on my page. The blank canvas is up to you to fill, okay? But what I do want to say is you can feel that sadness. You can light a candle. You can send your prayers and your wishes. But worry is a waste of imagination. Someone quoted that to me this week, and it really is, because our mind creates. So as lovely Mother Teresa said, don't be anti-war, be pro-peace. Consider what's in here. Whatever's happening, you're in Cape Town. Johannesburg is your birth city. Okay, because they gave me the J, and I know that's connected to Johannesburg. Okay. And you've got, is it Table Mountain in the distance? I'm seeing as well. Okay. So I want to say to you, it's not as bad as it looks, whatever's happening. All right. Sometimes we need a big change to flip that card, and that big change might be that some people need to take greater care of themselves. So it may be that this is part of a social reform. I don't know what it is. They're not telling me, and I can't go into politics or legalities, but understand there's always a wider picture. But I want you to send out your thoughts of healing, of pro-peace, of knowing your country is a wonderful place and everything will go well rather than worrying. Hugely, hugely important. Now, the 11th of August has a big meaning for you, Sharon, and I want you to be somewhere with a loved one on that day. It's really important, okay? Oh, bless you, sweetheart, Sharon. It's okay to feel emotional. I don't know quite where, I don't know where it's unwritten, where it's written we can't feel emotional. I mean, my employer said to me, I feel too much emotion, but that's who I am. And I don't cry at a drop of a hat, but I do feel people's emotions. I don't want to watch a hospital program with a small child dying. I can't do that. And her suggestion was to compartmentalize, but that's, for me, is inhumane. You know, it's not my human. And it's okay to be your human, Sharon. It's okay to be sad, but it's really important to consider that what you have in here becomes your outside world. Okay, consider the figure of 8 and remember that which is inside your heart and inside your mind manifests on the outside. All right, lots and lots of love there. My inbox is always open for a little chat if you're feeling low. Okay, lots of love, Sharon Duke. Take care, darling. All right, thank you very much for being with me, folks. I'm afraid I'm concluding for today. Oh no, I'm not. I've got half an hour. Got you. What happened then? My brain. So who is there thinking I was finishing? Someone did that to me. Someone did that to me. It wasn't me. Oh, well. No, I've got half an hour left, folks. Thank you very much for being here. So Shelley T. Ellis, we have for you the roses. We have for you the roses. Now, I want to say there's a wedding or a wedding anniversary coming up, but these roses on the card look like roses, but I'm seeing them as cakes. I'm seeing them as cakes. Now, a bouquet of cake roses, don't know who for, don't know why. They're just showing me that as well. So the white is saying about wanting more peace. The pink is saying self-care. Rose petals for self-love, Shelley. So it's something you've been beating yourself up about, and I do feel it's a round cake. Don't do that, okay? Small steps make a bigger difference, okay? Whatever you're doing, if you have a need for something in your life, and you've made a serious thought about it instead of just acting on it, that's fine. But don't beat yourself up, okay? Now, I know you have a sweet tooth because they're showing me I can taste all sorts of wonderful sweet things, but you can untrain that. You can untrain that. Am I right to say, Shelley, what do you drink? You drink something very sugary. You drink something very sugary. What is it you drink? Is it fruit juice? Okay, I'll wait for Shelley to respond. It's very slow tonight. It's very, very slow tonight. I'm not very slow. It's very slow. Maybe I'm thinking it's very slow. Maybe I should stop thinking. No, sorry, I'm being silly. And the number is 42. No, that's Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Sorry. Crazy moment. Crazy. Lucasade, slow it down. Okay, slow it down. Lucasade, I know, is addictive because I know someone who's addicted to it, and it does terrible things to your insides if you drink too much of it. It's a sport drink, okay? And I'm wagging my finger at you, but it's not me, okay? There's someone in spirit who's told you this, and she's wagging her finger at you because it's not me. It's not Indigo. It's whoever this person is, okay? Now, I don't know whether it's mother or grandmother, but it's definitely got a mummy feeling with this lady. And I want to bring through the name Rose as well, because it just keeps showing me these roses. Keep showing me the roses. And I also want to say the 1st of September is an important date. And someone passed away at 86 years old. Or, well, no, 86. 86. There's a fine line being drawn at the moment, darling. Okay, your boundaries need to be a bit firmer. Okay, there's a parting of waves, there's a parting of ways, but your boundaries need to be a bit firmer. I hope that made sense to you, and I hope that was taken in good faith, because it wasn't me waggling my finger at you. I would never do that. It's not something I do. Your mum. Oh, thank you, Shelley, for confirming that. Thank you. All right, so if anyone would like a postcard reading, please do say. Please do put up some pictures. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know I had that in here. I hope you're enjoying the show. Let me know. Give me some feedback. That was my nan waggling her finger. Wasn't me. That's all I know. She was quite firm, wasn't she? Lovely lady. She does it because she cares. She does it because she cares. Thank you, Shelley. Oh, thank you, Sue Bailey. Do join us every Friday at 7:30. But also have a look at the rest of the Keep On Chatting network. And if you really fancy it, the paranormal stuff, you have got at the bottom, next up and coming investigation is Guy Cliff's house, Saturday the 28th of August 2021. So you can purchase a ticket there, and that'd be really ace. I have to see if I'm free. Maybe I'll go. Don't know. Maybe. So put up some emojis or some nice pictures. Find what you can. That would be lovely. And we'll move on. And I'm Indigo from Indigo's Oracle. You can friend request Indigo Amy Packman, or you can just follow my page if you'd like to see what else I do. Okay. So Eileen Macy, bless you. Thank you. Oh, you got my shaman picture. I love this. I love this. Now, I brought this card to send to my shaman teacher, like to say thank you or how are you doing? And I love it so much. It never got there. So there's something you've got, Eileen, that you're thinking, I got this for someone else, but I really like it. I want to encourage you to keep it. Okay. And they won't know. They won't know. It doesn't matter. My shaman teacher might do now. She might be watching. But it doesn't matter if they don't know. Now, there's a cryptic message within that as well. Okay. Now, the story of Turtle, which I believe, it's all the elements, air and earth, it says on the back. Anyway, we'll get into that in a minute. The story of Turtle is the idea that the earth was made by the turtle swimming into the ocean and lifting pieces of soil up from the ground, from the ocean floor, and making mounds and making the earth. Now, that might be a very simple 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. It might be a very simple description, and you probably can find a better story on the internet, but that's basically it. So it's all about symbolism. It's all about moving earth. It's all about you moving. Now, you're sat under a tree, and you've got a feather in your hair, and the tree is blowing, but there's no concern whatsoever. So there's some kind of energy around you at the moment which seems quite frantic, which seems very busy, but it's not bothering you because of the meditation you've been doing, the work you've been doing on yourself. Very, very important. Now, within this card, you've got these beautiful flowers, and the beautiful flowers are swaying in the wind, and they're not bothered either. Be like those flowers. Remember those flowers that just are spindly and fine and so delicate that they could just snap off in any moment, but they just bend with the moment. Okay, so this is what I want to give you, Eileen. I want to give you live in the moment. Very, very important. Now, as this person's sitting under the tree and meditating, they are connecting to spirit. So I don't know whether you're training yourself or whether it's something you've thought about. But these lovely little butterflies here, if you see that there's the person with the feather in the hair, the Red Indian or Native American First Nation legal name. And I'll get my fingers right in a minute. And there's the butterflies. And the butterflies are right by the head, which is bringing to me mediumship. Okay. There's also a desire to work with color. So we've got red, we've got yellow, we've got purple, we've got every color of the chakras. So I want to encourage you to work with chakras. Look at this person here in the sky. I hope it's zoomed in. Look at the face there. This is spirit. This is the spirit being she's connecting to. Let me just move my finger and then it'll come on, autocorrect. Do your thing. We'll get there in a minute. He's still focusing on my face. There you go. You can see clearly now, eh? So the elements of air and earth. So it's to do with grounding, but it's also to do with connecting to spirit. So when I link in, not necessarily now, but when I link in as a medium, I send my roots down into the ground. So I anchor myself to the ground, and then I connect through a ray of light through my head into the ether. So it's that one connection, it's that centering. Okay. And I want to say to you, the name Ellen is standing out here. You're Eileen, but there's an Ellen as well. And there is the what else we got here? All right, the word aurora. No, aurora. AURORA is really standing out. So I know there's the aurora borealis, and this is maybe something you'd really like to see. But it's also something that shows you the beauty in darkness. So it can be, the aurora borealis will not be seen in sunlight. So it's just showing you, come on, help me. Come on, Spirit, help me. Duality. Thank you. Showing you the duality of things, that things have to be a way to be another way. Okay. And with things being like hard of energy, things being heavy, it's not always bad. It's not always bad. Okay. So I want to say the number 32 is very strong for you as a front door number. And I also want to say there's a loved one who passed in August that just wants to tap a cap to you. Okay. Lots of love there, Eileen. Thank you very, very much for being with me. Oh, Helen. Lovely. Hi, Helen. Nice to see you here. Hi, Debbie Ace. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Kim. Hi, everyone here. It's lovely to have you here. So who would like a postcard reading? Please put up some nice emojis just so I know that you're giving permission. And in a couple of moments, I will ask my spirit team to just choose someone. I'm not looking. I know some people, I don't know others, but I'm not looking, and they will choose. So just keep putting up those emojis. I'll give it a couple of moments because it's very slow tonight. Very slow indeed. All right. So, Debbie Ace, I'm with you, my love. Haha, you got squirrel. Isn't he gorgeous? One of these days, I'll figure out where my camera is. See, what I'd like to do, and this is part of your reading, but what I'd like to do is move that to there. Then I can use my left hand there. But I need to do, I don't know. Anyway, this is all part of your reading. So when we start reading, it's always part of the reading. So Debbie Ace, there's a feeling of feeling out of place. There's a feeling of things not fitting in at the moment, okay? I want to say to you that you're squirreling away for a rainy day, but Spirit wants to give you the nod, Debbie, that if you're not feeling happy where you are, you need to make some changes, darling. You need to feel like you fit in. You need to feel like you're in your place. You're in your place that's peaceful and comfortable for you. I want you to consider moving to the countryside, because there's a real feeling of wanting to be more peaceful. More peaceful. I feel that there's some trouble with the neighbors because I can hear it through your wall. And I want to say to you that you'd rather sit and watch crows fight than them one more time. Okay. So I've got someone in spirit who's a good laugh. He's here, and I know he has binoculars. I know he's a gentleman. He's got a big pair of dark green binoculars, and he would have bored you silly with birds because he's a ornithologist. There you go. I remembered that, not spirit. All right. So it's important to save. It's important to have something for a rainy day, but it's also important that you live your best life, my darling. You live your best life, okay? I want to say to you that the 26th of August is going to be an important day for you. There's going to be an offer of an opening of an invitation. Please do, if it's appropriate for you and acceptable and safe, accept it, okay? Everything we do on here is for entertainment purposes. It is disclaimed, but it's important you make your own decisions, okay? So there is a post item you need to send. There's something you need to put in writing, okay? You're missing one of your loved ones that you haven't seen for quite some time. I feel it's a child, but not a child. They're a grown-up, but they're one of your children, okay? Put it in writing, so they'd love to receive it, okay? And no one sends a letter anymore. No one sends a postcard anymore. Wonder how the postcard store do. Maybe just all the psychics buy the postcards. Don't know. I don't know. Debbie, you've got a mind that's so active. You just, this tangent thing, you kind of got it like me. And it's like you start with one thing and you end up like right out there. So it's to do with centering. It's just to do with calming the brain a little bit. Okay, lots and lots of love, Debbie. And I look forward to hearing you're in a better place very soon. No, it's always your choice. Okay, lovely. Oh, thank you, Gary Fields. That's very appreciated. So please do put some emojis up if you'd like to be chosen for the next reading. Got a couple more left today. Thank you very much. I'm not choosing. I'm letting my spirit team choose. Thank you to the 14 who are watching. Thank you for being here. It's very kind of you to hang out. I hope you've enjoyed it. So if you just joined, please do put an emoji down. Spirit, give me that one. Who are we going for? Oh, sorry. Kicked it. Can I kick it? Yes, I can. Hi, Lisa. It's for you. Oh, my gosh. They've suddenly taken my voice. Why have they taken my voice? Okay. I hope you're drinking enough water. I hope you're drinking enough water. So you got beach huts. You got beach huts, Lisa. I want to take you to the beach. I want you to go on holiday. Please go on holiday. You need to get away. There's something you've been trying to do. There's something you've been trying to get your head round and you just can't get there. And I feel it's because you need a break. You need a break from the four walls that you're in. And you possibly need a break from the people you're with. I'm not quite certain on that. I'm not particularly certain that you want to play with this beach ball. But I do think the idea of these little houses, which I'm not sure whether they'd be your bag, but it's a cute idea. It's quaint, isn't it? It's quite quaint. But it's more a case of just getting away, just being somewhere that feels like a break from the norm. Really, really important. Now we're going to go through these colors. So we've got orange for joy and bliss. We've got yellow for learning. So Lisa's one of my students. She's doing incredibly well. We've got the green for the healing path. So your path of your journey is to heal yourself, but then to effectively heal others. The blue is your communication, that's working with spirit. And your red is to do with your root chakra, accepting the powerful woman you are. Okay. We all have power. The only person who gives away our power is ourselves. You have an angel number of 1313. Please do look it up on Sacred Scribes. I'm afraid I don't remember all the numbers. And I do want to say about aeromancy, which is cloud reading. So you may find very soon that you look up into the sky and you start seeing things that you didn't see before. The more you develop with spirit, the more you develop your own psychic ability and your own mediumistic skills, the more you will see. Your world becomes a new place. And it's like when your eyes are open, I'm not keen on the phrases awakened or enlightened, but when your eyes are opened to the possibilities of the magic in the world, it becomes much more exciting and much more colorful. So I know that this is happening with you. Things are becoming much more vibrant. I want to say to you that the 1st of September is a memory, a very strong memory link with a lady in your family. And I also want to say to you that, what else we got going on here? I want to send you to Glastonbury. Have you been thinking about going to Glastonbury? I'll come and meet you. We'll have lunch. Rainbow Cafe. I'm going to leave you with that, Lisa. But it's mostly saying you need a break. Okay? Lots of love. I read the clouds all the time. I love it. Wonderful. Well, share them up. Share them up. Take a photo and share them on your page or on Spiritual Friends or in the mentorship and see what people see. And just sort of get some understanding of, like, everyone sees something different and it's really fun. It's really fun. Glastonbury's pretty funky, isn't it? Yeah, I live quite near Glastonbury, 45 minutes away. So if anyone goes to Glastonbury, send me a PM. I'll come and meet you. Be lovely. I like Avebury as well. All right, so probably on the last reading for today, please do put up your emojis and your pretty faces. And send me some hearts across the screen. I love those. That'll be really kind. And those of you who have enjoyed it, you can find me every Friday at 7:30. Those of you who haven't enjoyed it, well, I won't necessarily see you again. But I'm sure, hopefully, you've all had a little bit of entertainment. That's what my spirit team would like to bring to you with Divination Diva Show. Thank you. Oh, never been to Glastonbury. Well, there you go. Yeah, they just put the word tour, Glastonbury tour, into my mind. Okay, so the last reading for today, folks. Thank you so much for sharing and for supporting Keep Paranormal Events and Keep On Chatting Network channel. Thank you. All right, last one for today. Who are we going to go with? Keep on putting your emojis up, not looking. Oh, Joe Bryan. I didn't even thought I clicked it, but Joe Bryan. I'm with Joe O'Brien. I'm with you. Oh, thank you, Gary. I assume that was for me. Eagle, ghost, and a magic wizard. Mystic, medium, and magic. I love it. I love it. Mystic, medium, and magic. See, I know your language. Symbolism. I can do that. English, maybe not. This is Wax Readings. Join me next week and I'll do some. This is. Come on, brain. encaustic wax readings. I will do some encaustic wax readings. They are incredible. Okay, Joe O'Brien, it might be something you've never come across before because Spirit really want me to show you this. So the lovely thing about using caustic wax, which you'll see next week, and I'll write it down, poke me if I start reading something else and I'll get it out. The beautiful thing about it is the wax hardens almost instantly. So you can get all these gorgeous colors. Look at all that. Get all these gorgeous colors in an instant. And you can also, if I pull it slightly forward, it's going to struggle to focus for a minute. Let me see if I can get it to focus. Come on. It gets a bit of a struggle, but you can see so many patterns. So I know there's a hill here in my mind. Oh, there you go. Oh, this bit. I'll get it right in a minute. That bit's the hill. I've got trees. I've got waves. Anyway, I'm going to read it now but it's amazing, isn't it? Caustic's amazing. And this has got a shimmery gold on it as well, which you can't really see through the screen so well. So I want to say to you, Joe O'Brien, that your mind's been very, very busy and you want to do something that's quick. So maybe encaustic wax is for you, but I'll show you it next week. It's not expensive, but you do have to invest in it to have a kit. So I think it's £50 for a basic kit, but it lasts forever. Just don't get cheap waxes because they're not worth it. Buy the good ones. Okay, so there's something about needing to do things quickly. You haven't got a lot of time, but you still would like to do something artistic and creative. There's definitely an interest for you in, Joe, of developing your own psychic ability. It might be something you thought about, but thought, nah, other people do that. Well, I remember like thinking years ago, like, I'm never going to do that. Oh, it's amazing. And then I came across my teacher. So I'm a teacher. So if you did want to learn, you can learn with me if you choose. But I want to say there's so much within this picture. And even me showing you it, I'm going to show you it again. Joe, you can see things within it. So I'm going to do something a little bit different. I want Joe to give me 2 objects that she can see within this picture. And I will read those for her. Thank you, Shirley. That's really lovely. Thank you very much. So I'm just awaiting a lovely lady who's working with me. Joe O'Brien, are you still here? Yeah. A boat and a big bird. Okay. So the boat is about, for me in this situation, is about needing to get away, needing to escape. Okay. Know that whatever we do in life, if we keep running, that thing is still behind us, whether it's from our own mind or whether it's real. What we need to do is we need to have a solution-focused situation in our mind. And we need to think, if I'm feeling the loss of a loved one, which we all do, everyone does, doesn't matter whether it's animal, person, they're close to you or not close to you, or they're an old friend, or you haven't seen them in 20 years, you still feel that person missing in your existence. Now, they aren't lost. They are in the spirit realm as a vibration, as the spirit self, but we can't make tactile contact with them. We can't make direct communication to their eyes. So what I want to say to you, my darling, this is Joe O'Brien. Sorry, I get confused if I got the wrong name on the screen. What I want to say to you is, look at what's upsetting you. Look at what's causing you to want to run away and deal with it. Deal with it face on. I would suggest there's some need of support with bereavement, because that's what they're bringing to my mind. But the bird is saying to me, to tell you that you already have the freedom you want. Okay, you already have the freedom you want. It's to do with looking at what's causing you the discomfort. Whether it's in your mind, your body, or your spirit, it doesn't matter. If it's not making your life better, there's something that will. Okay, so the bird is also about perspective, and it's to do with seeing things from a further away distance, so you can see things clearer. So when you have a problem, don't go into it and concern yourself and worry about what the problem is. Take a step back and view it as a wider picture. What can I do? How can I get around this? How can I sort this out? Who can I ask to help? On that note, it's been an absolute pleasure to read for you all today. I'm Indigo from Indigo's Oracle and this Keep On Chatting network. Just want to show you one thing before I leave. I'm hoping I've got it here. Otherwise, it might be nothing before I leave. Yeah. If you ever get a chance, my darlings. Oh, thank you, Jack. If you get a chance, my darlings, to go to Iceland, this place is called Finguela, and this is where you can see the two tectonic plates joining. I believe it's the American plate, I don't know what it's called, Pacific plate maybe, and the Icelandic plate. It's cool, isn't it? It's also where the Viking Parliament was, but you can research that yourself because it's pretty Viking. Lots and lots of love. I hope you understood. Well done. Thank you very much, Joe, Brian. I'm going to leave you with a load of roses and lots of love, and I'll see you very, very soon. See you next Friday. Bye-bye. Have a great weekend. Thank you, Sharon. You all have a lovely weekend.